Hi, I'm Sarah, and I am the face behind Style to Sparkle. If you already follow me on social media, you'll know I have a habit of hiding behind my daughter. But I thought I'd use this opportunity to tell you a bit more about my business and why I do what I do. And you can find out a bit more about the products as well. So, yeah, I'm a mum. Arla is 2.5, and she's my little helper. Obviously not on the sewing machine just yet, but she will help me with little scraps of fabric, pretend she's making bunting, or she'll have photos when she's in a good mood. I'm sure anyone who's a mum will appreciate that. But yeah, in terms of my business, Style to Sparkle is all about pretty pastel and rainbow decorations. So as you can see, it's the heart of my business is the bunting. Um, and I kind of wish there was a new word than bunting, because bunting, you kind of sometimes think about that traditional kind of country fair style bunting, and that's quite different to what I do. Um, the big difference is the size of my product and the fact that my bunting is made essentially out of felt, so you get lots more colour. And the reason you get more colour as well is because in bigger style bunting, you might only get like 4 flags in a metre, but a small strip of bunting, in my bunting, you get 8 colours per metre. So you get a lot more colour in that short length, and it has a much bigger impact. And you can see that from the pastel rainbow bunting, which is dressed behind me. And the pastel rainbow bunting is my bestseller. It is so versatile, and I've got customers that buy it for a really pretty unicorn bedroom, or I've had boys' playrooms, like all sorts. It's so versatile because of the amount of colours in there, and I think that's probably why it's a bestseller. And it's just a little bit different than a traditional bright rainbow. I do sell the bright rainbow, and as you can imagine, last year that was really successful. So that's the bright rainbow, so really classic rainbow colours. Which is lovely, really lovely in nurseries actually. And my daughter's actually still got this in her room at the moment. I think the brightness of the colours is really lovely when it's a really young baby. And a lot of people buy this one for rainbow babies, and I think that's such a lovely thing, to celebrate a rainbow baby with a rainbow themed nursery decorations, that sort of thing. But again, the pastel rainbow is really lovely and obviously really versatile. Um, and in terms of where I started, so I was originally, when I came out of university, I became a children's wear buyer at Next, and I was there for 10 years, and I loved it. And obviously, my background is children's fashion and style, and I still will always want to be involved with children's products. Um, and I decided I wanted to leave the corporate world and I wanted to do something for myself. And that started life, my business started life as a children's party planning and party design service. So, um, yeah, everything I did was very decorative, and I created a lot of custom decorations for my clients. So, actually, the first felt bunting that I ever made was for a little boy's first birthday, and it went across the front of his cake table. Now, I do still have customers that buy my bunting for birthdays and christenings and that sort of thing, particularly the personalised ones, I'd say. But mostly, my products find themselves in children's nurseries, bedrooms, playrooms. And whether that means that you just want a meter, so everything is sold by the meter. But if you do want a custom length, that's not a problem either. So everything is sold by the meter, and some people will just buy a meter and like hang it across the front of a shelf in a little reading corner. Anything. I think it's nice when you just want a little corner to dress things. And but then I've got other people that will buy several meters, and like in Arla's room, I've used the bright rainbow bunting and I've created a crisscross design using the light shade as the center point. And the transformation to that room is dramatic because of the colour of the bunting. Um, and I've just painted the walls white, because that just means then that I can switch the decor around, and changing the bunting instantly changes the theme of the room. So yeah, if you're not confident, go for just like a little, or just 1 meter or 2 meters. I've got a little corner in her room where I've just got like a couple of prints, like children's prints. There's so many lovely children's prints, especially on Anna's Photoshop actually. Um, I've got a couple of framed prints, and I switch those around, put a new colour of bunting up, and instantly it transforms the room. So yeah, so like I say, my business evolved really. I started life planning children's parties, and then decided, oh, I might try and sell a little bit of my bunting, and a friend of mine said, oh, have you thought about starting an Etsy shop? And sort of 500 sales later, I thought, actually, I'm doing okay. And people maybe do want it. But like I say, people are wanting it for children's bedrooms and nurseries. And I love making product. Like, it's what I've always wanted to do. And I think when I was at school, I was discouraged from getting behind a sewing machine because, oh, it's not going to make you much money or whatever. But, you know, my nan and my mum have always sewn, and they got me into it when I was really young. And then I carried on at school, and I even got them to do textiles A level at school because I wanted to do it. And there was just 4 of us in the class. But yeah, like, sewing is my passion, and creating children's products is my passion. So that's where I naturally came to making my bunting, and I love doing that. And it's taken me away from the parties now because it's become so successful. And I never thought I'd say that. And I was so grateful to have this part of the business, obviously, when lockdown hit. And yeah, things went from strength to strength then, really. So I've recently rebranded, and I have a new website. Joined the Ansota Shop family, which I'm really proud to be part of the amazing community of beautiful small businesses. So make sure you check everybody else out this weekend. And then in terms of the collection I've got on Ansota Shop at the moment, I've got my bestsellers. So all the things that people are buying, and like I touched on before, the pastel rainbow bunting, which is the one dressed along the back. There is just over 2 meters there, a bit more than 2 meters. Is my out and out bestseller. It's so versatile. But you can also get it as a personalised length. So this one is a personalised banner. My personalised lines, with the pastel rainbow and the bright rainbow, I only ever sell this in 1 meter lengths. So for all the others, you just get the number of letters that you've ordered. So if there's a 6-letter name, you get 6 flags, if that makes sense. But for the rainbows, because there are 8 colours, I like to sell it with all of the colours on there. So whether you've got a name of 4 letters or 8 letters, you'll get the whole meter, because I think it doesn't really work otherwise. I think you want the benefit of all of those colours. So obviously sienna there is a 6-letter, and you just get 2 blank flags then at the end. But all the other lines that I've got on Ansota Shop, so the bright rainbow is the same as that, so you get all 8 colours as well. And then other lines that I've got on there, so I've got my classic, I call them my classic nursery pieces, and these just, people just sometimes prefer, obviously pretty pastels is my thing anyway, but when you've got that grey in there, I think they look lovely. So again, you'll probably see the pictures better on my social media or on the Ansota Shop. But that's obviously a baby blue or a baby pink, and mixed with grey and white are really lovely, and they both come personalised as well. One of my newest lines, which I think it looks lovely in a new nursery actually as well. If you're into the Scandi vibe, it's like a rust. So can you see that there? It's like a rust and a grey, and that's actually a cream colour. So you get an off-white binding on that one, whereas the blue and the pink had white. But that's really lovely if you're into neutral tones. Scandi vibe, that sort of thing, that's the one for you. And it also comes personalised. On the blue and the pink and the Scandi neutral, actually, you can get a matte grey text, which you can probably just see behind me. So these are the matte grey. The blue also comes in a silver glitter, which is the silver glitter on the pastel rainbow as well. And then the pink one, I thought this was really lovely to show you. This has got like a pink glitter. Isn't that lovely? So that's that one I've just introduced actually. So my personalised lines, I've just rebranded, relaunched my website, and all my personalised lines have now got the same font. So I found this beautiful font that I'm using across all lines. So I'll show you the colours I've got available, and also if you go when you put them in your basket, if you've got a colour choice, you can just select, so it shows you on there, and there's pictures of everything on there as well. But if you're not sure, do get in touch. The other thing is you can mix and match. I haven't listed every letter colour for every personalised line. I've just given you what I think are the best ones and what I think suit it the best. So for example, the bright rainbow, you can see there has got a white text, and you could put that on the pastel rainbow and that would look nice. I just prefer the silver glitter. So just let me know if you want something different, and I've got other colours than what's on there. So the Scandi neutral, like I said, comes in the matte grey, but then comes in this absolutely gorgeous copper foil. Yeah, I'm a little bit in love with this, and I don't know whether to change Arla's room to have these colours. I think that copper foil is just lovely. But if you're not into the blink, go for the matte grey. And then yeah, so those are the best selling lines that I've got on and so to shop at the moment. So each of the colours I've shown you can personalise. Oh, I did forget one actually. My rose gold glitter. So the rose gold and pink, it's so girly, it's lovely. So it's baby pink, rose gold glitter, and then an ivory, and you get it's just a white binding on that actually. So that's the plain one, and then the personalised one I'll just show you quickly because it's a little bit different to the others. So do you remember I said to you that if you order a personalised, you get basically the number of letters that you order. On the rose gold glitter, you get the pink and cream letters, pink and ivory, sorry, with rose gold lettering like that. And then at each end, you get a rose gold glitter flag. So that's how that glitter gets in there a little bit more. So then that matches perfectly to that. So the amount of customers that I have that buy both, but I think it's just so lovely for a gift, isn't it? But yeah, like I say, there's more pictures on my social media and on And So To Shop. So just quickly, on my social media, Instagram's the best place to find me, but I am on Facebook and Pinterest under the same name. So I am Style to Sparkle Kids Home. And if you have any questions, please just get in touch. And yeah, all the prices and everything are on And So To Shop. Prices start from £15 a metre. Free delivery. I don't charge anything for UK delivery, so it just makes it a little bit more simple. And I take custom orders as well. It's a little bit complicated to sort of do that as part of this weekend, but if there is something you wanted matching to, that's not a problem. I've had customers that will contact me saying, oh, I've got this wallpaper or I've got this bedding, and I have got such a large range of felt colours that I can match to pretty much anything these days. So don't hesitate to get in touch if you want something very specific for your room. And yeah, the last product I need to tell you about is a new product that I'm launching exclusively for this weekend. Obviously, I've talked to you about how much everybody loves the pastel rainbow and how the bright rainbow has been really popular in the last year. But I decided we needed something a little bit more in between. So something, if you're not quite keen on the really pretty pastels, I have I've designed this summer pastels. So think ice lollies, ice cream, um, fruity colours. A lot of these colours are fruit names actually. And this, obviously, probably can't see great on this, but there are, like I say, pictures online and on social media that you can see. But this is a really strawberry red, so it's not like a bright red. It's like a pink, got a pink tone to it. But that's really lovely. A deep pink, a baby pink. This yellow is more banana-y, so not like the pastel lemon that's behind me. You've got green in this, which we've not got green in the pastel rainbow. And that is like appley green, again, another fruit colour. A turquoise, a mid blue, and then this sort of lavender, almost Parma violet kind of colour. But yeah, this product is limited edition. So this is only going to be on sale this summer. I'm launching it exclusively this weekend on Ansota Shop. So that's the only place you can buy it this weekend. And I've also got 20% of everything this weekend that you buy on Ansota Shop through Star to Sparkle. So the code is ASTS20. I'll post that on social media, and I'm sure Ansota Shop are doing the same thing. But yeah, if you want that at 20% off, this is probably your only chance to do so. I don't very often do 20% discount on main season, my best-selling product. So it's a great opportunity to do that this weekend. So that's only going to be available Saturday and Sunday, and then it goes back to full price. There are other ways to get you. If you sign up to a mailing list, you can get 10% off later in the year, but 20% I don't very often do that. So yeah, make sure you take that offer. And if anyone has any questions, please get in touch either via Ansota Shop or on my social media. So just a reminder, it's Style to Sparkle Kids Home. And thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.